स्टूडेंट्स, तो आज हम पढ़ेंगे लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म और उसके कैरेक्टर्स। तो लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म क्या होते हैं? वो जो कि ब्रीथिंग करते हैं। ब्रीथिंग जानवर जंतु भी करते हैं और प्लांट्स भी करते हैं। तो जैसे कि ओक है, पाइन है, देवदार है, ऐसी राजस्थान में कैमल है। तो ये सब अपने अडेप्टेशन के अनुसार, अपने एनवायरनमेंट के अनुसार अपने आप को अडेप्ट कर लेते हैं। तो जैसे पहाड़ों पर जाएंगे तो हमें कैजुराइना की ट्री मिलेंगी जो कि अपने एनवायरनमेंट के अनुसार कोन शेप हो जाती हैं। ठीक है, तो some were cold, some were very hot and dry, some place so humid, and yet all of them had many organisms of various kind. They tried to think of a place on earth where there may not be any living creature outside the home. Too, there did not seem to be any place he could think of that did not have living creature. Some kind of other. She found tiny living organism in the opening of volcanoes. Organism and the surrounding where they live. Puri had some other creature crab on beach and such a variety of fish being caught by the fishermen at the sea. The kinds of plants found in each of these regions were so different from the plant of the other region. What about the surrounding in these different regions? हम एक प्रैक्टिकल करते हैं. Let's start with the forest. Think of all the plants, animal and object that can be found here. You can collect the example scattered through the chapter of this. You can also consult many interesting books in the library. Try and include many plants. Kinds of object will be found that may not be animal or plant, perhaps parts of plants like dried leaves or parts of animals like bones. We may also find different kind of soil and probes. As we go through the chapter, keep adding more example. अब habitat and adaptation. You find from the plants and animals listen in activity. Did you find a large variety in them? In the sea, plants and animals are surrounded by saline water. Most of them use their air dissolved in water. There is very little water available in the desert. It is very hot in the daytime and very cold at the night. The sea and the desert are very different surrounding, and we find very different kinds of plants and animals in the two regions. Let's look at two very different kind of organisms from the desert and the sea, a camel and a fish. The body structure of camel help it to survive in desert condition. Camel have long legs which help to keep their body away from the heat of the sun. They excrete small amount of urine. Their dung is very dry and they do not sweat, since camel lose very little water from the bodies. Let's look at different kinds of fish. There are so many kinds of fish, but do you see that they all having something common about their shape? All the ones shown here have the streamlined shape. This shape helps them move inside water. Fish have slippery scale on their bodies. These scale protect the fish and also help in easy movement through water. That fish have flat fins and tails that help them to change direction and keep their body balance in the water. Gills present in the fish help them to use oxygen dissolved in water. We said that the feature of a fish help to live inside water and the feature of a camel help to survive in a desert. We have taken only two examples for a very wide variety of animal and plants. In all this variety of organisms, we will find that they have certain features that help them live in surrounding in which they are normally found. The place where organisms live is called habitat. Habitat means a dwelling place. The habitat provides food, water, air, shelter and other needs. The plants and animals that live on land are said to live in terrestrial habitat. Animals that live in water are called aquatic habitat, जैसे कि lakes है, rivers है. The organism, both plants and animals living in a habitat are its biotic components. The non-living things such as rock, soil, or air and water in the habitat constitute its abiotic components. We made sprouts from mung and chana seed. When the seed turned into a sprout, it is said to germinate. Do not disturb the dry seed and those submerged in water. Keep one part of soap. Let's we made a sprout from mung and chana seed. When we see it turned into a sprout, it is said to have germinated. Collect some dry mung seed. Keep 20-30 seeds aside. Soak in dust for them. Divide seed into 4 parts. One part is completely submerged into water and then the other part in dry seed. Keep one part of soaked seed in sunny room and another is completely dark room. Keep the last part in the very cold surrounding. A refrigerator, ice around them. Rinse them and replace the water every day. Do seed in all the 5 conditions germinate uniformly? Do you realize that abiotic factors like air, water, light and heat are important for the growth of the plant? Adaptation does not take place in a short time because the abiotic factor of a region also change very slowly. Those organisms which cannot adapt to these changes die and only the adapted ones survive. Organisms adapt to a different abiotic factor in the different way. अब है a journey through different habitat. Some terrestrial habitat. We discussed the abiotic factor of a desert and the adaptation in the camel. There are desert animals like rat and snake which do not have long legs that a camel has. To stay away from the intense heat during the day, they stay in burrow deep in the sand. These animals come out only during the night when it is cooler. Now we bring a potted cactus and a leafy plant to the classroom. The polythene bag to some parts of the two plants as was done for where we studied transpiration in plant. Leave the potted plant in the sun and observe after a few hours. Desert plant lose very little water through transpiration. The leaves in desert plants are either absent, very small, or they are in the form of spine. This help in reducing loss of water from the leaves through transpiration. In fact, its stem photosynthesis in these plant is usually carried out by the stem. The stem is also covered with the thick waxy layer which help to retain water in the tissues of cacti. अब है mountain region. These habitats are normally very cold and windy. In some areas, snowfall may take place in winter. There are a large variety of plants and animals living in mountain region. If you live in a mountain region or have visited it, you have seen a large number of such trees. How are these trees adapted to the condition prevailing in their habitat? These trees are normally cone shaped. ये जो पेड़ होते हैं वो normally cone shape होते हैं and have sloping branch और फिसलने वाली branch होती है. The leaves of these trees are needle-like structure. इनकी जो trees की leaves होती है वो needle-like structure होती है. These help the rainwater and snow the slide off easily. There could be trees with shape very different from these are also present on mountain. Animals living in a mountain region are also adaptive to the condition. They have thick skin or fur protect from the cold. Example, yak have long hair to keep the warm. Leopard has thick fur. Snow leopard has thick fur on its body, including feet and toes. These protect its feet from the cold when it walks on the snow. A mountain goat has strong hooves for running up the rocky slope. अब है grassland. A lion live in a forest or a grassland is a strong animal that can hunt and kill animals like deer. It is light brown in color. How are the eyes placed in the face for these two animals? Are they in front of the face? Lions have long claws in their front legs that can be withdrawn inside the toes. Its light brown color helps it to hide in dry grassland when it hunts to prey. The eyes in the front of the face allow it to have a correct idea about the location of its prey. About deer. Deer is another animal that lives in forest and grassland. It has strong teeth for chewing hard plant stem, and a deer need to know about the presence of predators, animals like lions, in order to run away from them and not become their prey. It has long ears to hear movement of predators. The eyes on the side of its head allow it to look all direction of danger. There are many other features of a lion and deer, other animal and plant that help to survive in their habitat. अब है some aquatic habitat जैसे कि ocean. We already discussed how to fish adapt the life in the sea. Many other sea animals have stream-like body help them to move easily in water. There are some sea animals like squid and octopus which do not have a stream-like shape. कुछ होते हैं जिनकी stream-like shape नहीं होती. They stay deeper in the ocean. वो समुद्र की गहराई में रहते हैं. Near the sea bend and catch and prey that move towards them. However, when they move in water, they make their body shape streamline. These animals have gills to help them use oxygen dissolved in water. There are some sea animals like dolphins and whales that do not have gills. They breathe in air through nostril or blowholes. They are located on the upper parts of their body heads. This allows them to breathe in air when they swim near the surface of water. अब है ponds and lakes. Have you seen plants growth in ponds, lake, river, some drains? Some of these plants have their roots fixed in the soil below in water. In terrestrial plants, roots normally play a very important role in the absorption of nutrients and water from the soil. However, in aquatic plants, roots are much reduced in size and their main function is to hold the plant in place. The stem of these plants are long, hollow and light. The stem grow up the surface of water while the leaves and flower float on their surface of water. Some aquatic plants are submerged in water. कुछ जो plants होते हैं वो डूबे होते हैं. All parts of such plants are underwater. Some of these plants have narrow and thin ribbon-like leaves. These can bend in the flowing water. In submerged plant, leaves are often highly divided, through which the water can easily flow without damaging them. Frogs usually live in ponds. Frogs stay both inside the water as well as move the land. They have strong back legs that help them in the leaping and catching their prey. We have discussed only a few common animals and plants compared to the wide variety that live in different habitat. अब है characteristic of organism. We went a journey through different habitat and discussed many plants and animals in activity. We listen object plants and animals found in different surroundings. Some example our listen. Let's think of example from a forest, tree keeper, small and big animal, bird, snake, dead animal, mushroom. Think of it that you can see around you its movement and group them all living and non-living. Because they knew that a chair or table is not alive and talk and or walk. अब chair है, table है, ये क्या है? Living? Not. This is non-living. Chair, table, stone or a coin are not alive, so is not living. Non-living. Similarly, we do know that we are alive and so are all the people of world and also animal around us. They are full of life. Often it is not easy to decide. We are told that plants are living, but they do not move like a dog or a pigeon. On the other hand, a car and bus move, still they consider that it is non-living. Plants and animals appear to grow in size with time, but then at times clouds in the sky also seem to grow in size. How does one distinguish different between living and non-living things? You are a wonderful example of a living being. What characteristics do you have with me? Make you different from a non-living and living? Some of these characteristics are perhaps common of all living things. Do all organisms need food? क्या सभी organism जो grow करते हैं उनको food की आवश्यकता होती है? We learned that all living things need food and how essential it to animal and to us. We have also learned that plants make their own food by the process of photosynthesis. Animals depend on the plants and other animals. Their food give organism the energy needed for the growth. Organisms also need energy for other life process that go on inside them. अब do all organisms show growth? क्या सभी जो organism हैं वो growth दिखाती है? Yes. Does the kurta you have had 4 years back still fit you? You cannot wear it anymore. You must have grown taller during these days. Young ones of animals also grow into adults. You would surely have noticed pups grow into adults, a chick hatched from an egg grow into a hen or a cock. Plants also grow. Look around you and see a few plants of a particular type. Some are very small, young, or some are bigger. अब है do all organism respire? क्या सभी जो organism है वो respirate करते हैं? Yes. When we inhale, The air move from outside of the inside of our body. When we breathe out, the air move from the inside our body to outside. Breathing is part of a process called respiration. We breathe out carbon dioxide produced in the process. The process of breathing in animal and like cow, buffalo, dog, cats similar to the. अब respiration is necessary for all living organism. It is through respiration that the body finally obtain energy from the food it takes. Some animals may have different mechanism of exchange of gases which are part of respiration process. For example, earthworm breathe through their skin. Do plants also respire? Exchange of gases in plants mainly take place through leaves. The leaves take in air through the tiny pores in them and use the oxygen. We learned that in sunlight, plants use carbon dioxide to produce food and give out oxygen. The amount of oxygen released in the process of food preparation by plant is much more than the oxygen they use in respiration. Do all organisms respond positively? क्या stimulus के प्रति सभी organism respond करते हैं? Yes. If you suddenly step on a sharp thorn, how do you feel when you see or think about your favorite food? You suddenly move from a dark place into a light, bright sunlight. Your eyes shut themselves automatically. Your favorite food, bright light and thorn in above situations are some example of change in your surrounding. Change in our surrounding that make us respond to them are called stimuli. Up do you find them suddenly becoming active on seeing the food? When you move towards a bird, what does it do? Do plants also respond to stimuli? Flower of some plants bloom only at night. In some plants, flower close after sunset. In some plant like mimosa, commonly named touch me not, leaves close or fold when someone touch them. Activity 10. Place a potted plant in a room in a little away from a window through which sunlight enters sometime during the they continue watering the plants for dew. Does the plant grow upright like plants out in the open, not the direction in which it bends? If it is not growing upright, do you think this may be a response to some stimuli? A living organism and exudation. All organisms need food. Not all the food that is eaten is completely used. Only a part of it is utilized by the body. Our body produce some waste in their life, other life process also. The process of getting rid of waste by organism is known as excretion. अब क्या plant भी excretion करते हैं? Yes. Some plants find it possible to store the waste product within their parts in a way that they do not harm the plant as a whole. Some plants remove waste product as secretion. Exudation is another characteristic of common all organisms. Do all organisms reproduce their own kinds? क्या सभी organism अपने समान reproduce करते हैं? Yes. How have you ever seen nest some birds like pigeon? Many birds lay their eggs in the nest. Some of the egg hatch and young birds come out. Animal reproduce their own kind. The mode of reproduction may be different in different animals. Plants also reproduce like animal. Plants also differ in the mode of reproduction. Many plants reproduce through seeds. Plants produce seeds which can germinate and grow into a new plant. Some plants also reproduce through parts other than seed. For example, a part of a potato with a bud grow into a new plant. अब हम एक एक्टिविटी करते हैं. Take a cutting from a rose or a mehndi, fix it in soil, water it regularly. It may not be easy to grow plants from the cutting. Do not be disappointed if your cutting does not grow. Talk to a gardener if possible. Living things produce more of their own kind through reproduction. अब है it take place in many different way for different organism. Do all organism move? क्या सभी organism जो living हैं, जो breathing करते हैं, वो move करते हैं? They move from one place to another and also show other body movement. Do they also move? Plants are generally anchored in soil, so they do not move from one place to another. However, various substances like water, minerals, and the food synthesized by them move from one part to the plants to other. Do you recall how plants show movement in response to certain stimuli? We also have some non-living things moving, of course, a bus, car, a small piece of paper, clouds, and there is a such variety of living organisms, but all of them show some common characteristics. We have discussed yet another common characteristic that living being dying because organism die. Particular time of organism can survive other thousand of years only if they reproduce their own kinds. We see that all things seem to they have some common characteristics. They all need food, respire, respond, stimulate, reproduce, show movement. Do we find some non-living things that also show some of characteristics? In general, something that is living may have all characteristics that have been discussed, while non-living things may not show all that these characteristics. To understand this is a little better, let's look at a specific example. Consider any seed, say moon, is it living? It stay in the show for month of and not show any growth or some of the other characteristics of life. We see that can be case when we cannot easily say that a thing has all the characteristics that we have discussed for it to be called living. What then is life? Push your hand deep inside a shake of wheat. Do you find it's warm inside? There is some heat being produced inside the shake of wheat. The seed respire and the process give out some heat. It may not be very easy to answer our question when then is life. But we living being around us, we can conclude that life is very beautiful. Thank you.